thanks to the NBA Cup, which I still think is stupid, we don't have any Bulls games to talk about. They don't play until Friday, so there's no 5 keys to victory. There's no post-game wrap-ups. There's nothing like that going on right now. So trade talk is on everybody's mind. Trade season is right around the corner. It usually kicks off December 15th. That's when every contract is eligible to be traded. Every contract signed in the offseason at least. But we typically don't see December trades. Last year's OG Anunoby trade, that was a rarity. That was the first time in like 5 years the NBA had seen a December trade. But still, it's coming up soon, and people are wondering who is the Bulls' best trade asset. A lot of people seem to think it's Coby White. I don't see it. I don't see the team out there that makes sense for Coby White. I don't see a team where adding Coby White affects their floor at all. Like, I don't see a team that right now would be a first-round team where Coby White takes them into the second round. I don't see a team that's a second-round team where Coby White takes them into the conference finals. I don't see anything like that. I like Coby White. I just don't know how much he affects winning. The player to me who has the most value on the Chicago Bulls, in my opinion, is Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu, he could be a guy who he could take you to the next round. He's a classic role player. He's a classic glue guy. You can plug him into any situation. He's mostly played point guard, but he's 6'4". He's got long arms. He can play at the wing. My comp for him has been Bruce Brown forever, because Bruce Brown came into the NBA with the Pistons as a point guard. The Nets, they kind of started small ball foreing him a little bit, and then you saw him really get into his own in Denver when they were using him strictly as a small ball four. So Ayo Dosunmu, he could have a very similar trajectory. And Denver, if Denver is looking for a trade that gets them to the next level, because, I mean, yeah, they're former champs, and they made the second round last year before the Wolves eliminated them. But right now, man, it's looking rough in Denver. They are really struggling with their depth. So if they're looking for a guy to plug in who's going to take them to the next level, Ayo Dosunmu is that guy. The Bulls would have to take on Zeke Naji's contract, so that's where Denver, you're going to have to throw in a first and a second round pick. You're going to have to really sweeten that deal. But you get Ayo Dosunmu out in Denver, out with Nikola Jokic, playing off ball, playing with Jamal Murray. You're going to see the best version of Ayo Dosunmu, and he's a great on-ball defender. So Ayo Dosunmu, I think he is the best trade piece the Chicago Bulls have. A team like Denver, they should be pounding the Bulls. They should be calling AK every day trying to get this deal done. The New York Knicks, I think they're out of draft picks to trade, but they're another team. Ayo Dosunmu would slide in real nice there. He's only making $7 million this year too, so he's an easy piece to plug into. People will say the Milwaukee Bucks. If Ayo Dosunmu becomes a Buck, I'm going to kick AK's ass. I would be pissed if I had to play him in the division, if I had to see him in a Bucks jersey every day. But they're a team that really could use him. There's a lot of teams out there where Ayo Dosunmu would slide in real nice. I think he's the most valuable trade piece on the Chicago Bulls roster. You guys go ahead. Let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know if we're going to see a big trade like a Zach LaVine or Nikola Vucevic trade. I think we could see a smaller trade, though, and an Ayo Dosunmu trade. It's one that it would be big for the Bulls because we love Ayo Dosunmu. He's one of our favorite players on the roster, and it would shake up the league a little bit. It would wake some teams up. It'd be very similar to Dallas last year, going out getting P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford. People looked at those as small moves, but they paid big-time dividends in the playoffs. So let me know what you guys think. Who's the best trade piece on the Chicago Bulls roster?